We're live?
Yes, we are.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NBTV. I'm Captain Last, Community and Public Relations at Tailwords Entertainment. I'm joined by my ever faithful, ever lovely, ever charming co-caster. It is E-Man of the Cool Gaming Bros. E-Man,
The
how you doing?
the kindest words. Hi there, Lust. I'm pretty good. Excited to talk about Warband.
Yeah, me too. And it's a pleasure having you here. Um, E-Man. He's a pretty tough life, you know. He works night shifts. He goes to sleep. He wakes up to do this. And
Oh yeah, we're a little late, folk. I'm sorry. I overslept.
no, no, no. But
Night shifts are brutal, man.
we love to have him.
Nonetheless.
We love to have him here. We will be getting straight into the game. I think it's live when we start, except they've put it to ruins because that's what always happens in Warband games.
We have the Polish versus.
No, we don't,
Oh wait, why are they named Poland in the game?
because I think there's one Poland player there. Maybe I don't know. It's
BeNe
Russia versus
versus
BeNe.
the Ruskies.
We gotta run that intro, buddy.
Let's run the intro, everyone. Feast your eyes on this. And we are live on Field on the River.
Oh yeah, Foot by the River. So it's the same maps and factions as yesterday that we saw between Ukraine and Germany. In that thriller, that 9-7 thriller, seeing Germany make it through.
Thriller.
It was a thriller. I really enjoyed it.
Thriller of Manila.
And we got some. Okay, well let's just get straight into the gory stuff. It's 3 cav up against 3 cav for both teams. Just the 2 infantry for Russia, which is quite interesting. Interesting taking 2 infantry as Nords with 3 archers. 3 infantry for. Oh, sorry, I mixed up. Yeah, sorry, 3 infantry for Netherlands. Or BeNe, I should say.
I was
Looking at
wondering
Belgium.
what they stood for. I never heard of a
It's
country
BeNe. It's
named
Belgium and
BeNe.
It's Belgium and Netherlands.
Oh yes.
They've combined together to form
a
a sort of
super
Frisian
country
master team. Yeah.
of super opponents.
Yeah, indeed. And they're just kicking off with Saranids. They'll be playing with 3 infantry and 2 archers. Russia doing some interesting stuff. They've got, like, you can see Max and Semper out in the field over here. We've got the infantry player just shielding the archer. Let him shoot. And Larouche trying to shoot him in the head. I don't really like this that much because the guy's just going to take shield hits, and I don't think he's got too much done so far. They're just basically getting a portable tree in their infantry player here. But fight's going to spawn pretty soon, and no one's really taking any hits, so it's not exactly been
wow.
negative.
The Belgium and Netherlands, BeNe,
Yeah, Belgium,
right on top of it.
Belgium and Netherlands. They are starting under the flag here. Spawns over towards a small forest. Russia going to approach from both sides. They've got a few players coming from the large forest, a few players coming from the wooden bridge. I quite like this approach for Russia, but they've got to get in there fairly fast. BeNe are getting that flag up. They do still have time though.
They're already coming up and annoying LaRue. They're taking a long ways.
Yeah, but at the same time, LaRue is just pummeling all of their horses, and all of their horses are being occupied by him. They need to get them on the flag and help out the melee fight. Alexander's going to come in now, it looks like. But Watley's there keeping an eye on him, and they're coming in themselves.
Oh, good old Watley's charging.
All the cav
in
moving into the
there.
fight now. Sotomard is the first casualty. Luke goes down to Beardface pretty early on here. They're doing a nice job of holding this flag right now. Russia's not being able to get in there. Rempika takes down Besom Steel, but Watley and Caesar both getting kills to their team. Beardface brings down Alexander, and the Russian cavalry are just dropping like flies right now. Dirty Monk, Griffin, and Max, or just Dirty Monk and Griffin left for their team. As the BeNe cav have pretty much picked them apart. LaRue gets himself a kill there on Dirty Monk. Griffin is going to stay alive, it looks like.
Wow, LaRue stayed alive the whole time when he was being attacked by those horses.
LaRue's a veteran pro, and Griffin does go down eventually, so all the Russian team full casualty. And a pretty convincing first round for the Benelux team. Russia not really able to make any kind of dent on that flag. They got 1 kill, which is Rempika. A little bit of an error on the server. I think the respawn time is a little bit short. We do have referees here, so it's Artisan's job to check that and fix it up. I could do it myself as well, I don't know.
A little to respawn that quick, what?
Yeah, well, you got to have the respawn time on 8 seconds. I think they No, I think they just got it wrong. They thought it was maybe a bit short or a bit long. But it was correct. Well, the idea of having 8 seconds, it means that it's not too short, but not too long, so you kind of have a bit of a time to pick up weapons and maybe get some extra kills when the round ends.
Right in between.
Yeah.
That nice spot.
Nice happy medium.
You
Max and...
someone houses, you like the middle spot. Not the extremes on the spectrum, but always the middle.
Wait, when you what?
When you invade someone's home.
When you invade someone's home, you like, what? Oh, this is a reference to Goldilocks.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's nice, yeah. Not too salty or too cold.
Just right. 8
Why,
seconds,
who would
not
like,
10 seconds.
who would like salty or cold porridge anyway? That's what I don't really understand.
Salty, ugh. Disgusting.
I guess bears just like things different than humans.
And the Russians
Anyway.
here. Oh, whoa!
This is why LaRue. This is why LaRue is a famous pro. One of the Belgian players.
The
for
horse
Benelux
turns
team.
around to look at his former rider. This is very sad. This is a sad scene right here. I'm gonna leave the tragedy. I'm gonna leave that tragedy. Russia. I don't know what they were doing on this field. They're trying to like do some push, try to get.
They're trying to get like a decent firing position. I mean, this is classic Russian tactics: spread out archers all over the map and just try and shoot your enemy to death. But when you've got Nordic toy bows, it doesn't work as well. And at this stage, realistically, you know, players are just sort of able to be conscious and focused enough to block arrows coming from most directions just by turning and finding decent cover. But they've just not been too effective here. They are getting a few hits though.
They're getting a little, but Russia is in an absolute terrible position to contest the flag here.
They're not great, yeah. BeNe are raising the flag already. They've sent Caesar over to dismount his horse and get out.
LaRue's doing some 1-on-2 archery.
Yeah,
oh,
a little bit reckless there. But he does have counter support though, so he can engage them.
He does. He
takes a little hit
really
there
confident
and
with
does
his
back
team.
off.
Mank coming from behind, missing LaRue.
And yeah, BeNe going to kind of ignore the flags. They've got Caesar raising it in the back, but they're going to try and fight Russia 7-on-7 because they've already got the Russian player down. And they've sort of got Caesar in the back just being their flag insurance. In the meantime, Russia are doing well in this fight though. Monk, Rempico and Alexander are all getting kills.
Wow, Russia cleaned up on that corner.
Yeah, BeNe have committed too many players. They've split up too much. And the thing is, they might get this flag up though. Russia need to just rush a player in and dismount just to stop that flag from going up. Monk is going to go in and be that player. But he's going to be under pressure from the BeNe team already. There's 6 Russian players against the 4 Benelux players, and Russia are getting players on the flag.
He fought very valiantly. Now
they're going down.
They're
Going down one by one, and they're going down slowly. They need to get on the flag in numbers and stop BeNe from raising it. They have just about got there, but they are going down now.
Finally
it's 4
goes down, but his team's arrived.
Griffin takes down Watley, and Russia raising the flag again, but Zook and Alexander are getting there in time. Griffin brings down Caesar, and this has been nicely played by Russia. There's 22 seconds left. They've got to get these players down. If they don't kill them in time, then they will win on the flag.
They can't fight the flag.
Beerface goes down. It's just Caius left. He's got 14 seconds to stay alive on that flag.
Oh, Caius can win just by surviving.
He can, but
oh my God!
It's a critical team kill. Caius is going to try to stay on the flag.
Jukes!
He does
5 seconds, Alexander!
3 seconds
oh,
left,
just swiping!
He does go down just in time, and Russia take the round.
They do! I didn't expect that.
That was incredibly close there, but Russia, with our hearts in our mouths, we're watching them. They do just whittle it there, and BeNe are not gonna. I mean, it's hard. It's hard for them to feel too regretful because they played it so well. They wanted to make it unwinnable for Russia, but just by the skin of their teeth, they came in the last second.
The Russian archer just busted out his sword and started wailing.
And just for anyone who's not familiar with the flag mechanics, basically the situation there was that since BeNe had their flag higher, it meant that if they had someone on the flag at the end of the round, they would have definitely won. And so, because the time was running out, Russia, what they had to do was either get Caius off the flag, but that's going to be pretty hard because he's just going to weave throughout them, or they had to kill him before the end of the round to get the all-kill win. And they just managed that just in time, so it was there was only a second in it.
This is so terrifying watching Rempico and Max walk across the field. Like
they got a real buddy system going on. But
their position in the team is kind of like the man that knocks the door down when SWAT raids the house. Like, that's the most dangerous position. That's usually the first man to die.
It's also home invasion things going on right now.
Oh well, no.
You're gonna strike fear into our viewers. They're gonna be buying extra locks for their doors. They're gonna be barricading their windows. All these home invaders, these little girls and SWAT teams. Anyway,
The SWAT teams prevent the home invasions. Why do the kings
They
at all?
don't. But who's? Yeah, they don't know. They invade. They ram down your door with a little battering ram.
SWAT came into my house, disrespected my
And
family.
they'll do more
I'll
than eat your
kiss
porridge
your
and sleep in your
heart.
bed. Let me tell you that. Well, just don't break the law.
Well, it seems like BeNe are not allowing Rempica and Max to take the ruins. In fact, they're
No.
dividing the map in a different half.
Well, it's interesting because I mean the crossfire that Russia's been trying to set up hasn't been particularly effective, but BeNe still seem quite concerned with not letting them get it up anyway. And they forced Russia away from the open field, back towards the castle wall. The flag is spawned over towards in the same position as last time. Caesar's there immediately, getting that flag up. And
Oh, might be some blood spilt in the river.
yeah,
If the BeNe
there's
people
a lot of
don't
BeNe
get
players in there right
across.
now, but Russia don't have much of a crossfire on them. Russia going to be very conscious of this again. They know they want to get to the flag. They did it just with the skin of their teeth last time. BeNe not fighting, BeNe not splitting up this time. I think that's the big difference here. BeNe are going to go and move towards the flag, fighting there instead of trying to split and fight in the ruins.
Trying to break
Oh,
up
that's a
BeNe
bad
before they
team kill
get
from
there.
Max as well. It takes down Siphon immediately. That Siphon has been really a massive victim to headshots this game. Maybe you should
It's
buy
had
a
such a pretty target.
maybe you should buy a fancier helmet. Besim still does go down, the Dirty Monk, and it's pretty even at the moment. Beardface is still raising the flag, and the pressure on Russia here, they could lose to a flag raise right now.
Oh, the flag is almost all the way up
I
there.
think the Russian infantry are going to make it there, but there's not much time left. And I think BeNe going to raise up. Oh, Remke gets it just in time.
the real
There's inches
point
in it,
of
and they have to
interest
win
is
this
the
battle on the
flag.
flag as well because they've got BeNe archers shooting onto them at the same time.
That
Lots of
flag
pressure for the Russian
is
infantry.
the
Sodomard
point
is
of
there, but he's got
contention.
no health, and he goes
Sodomard.
down right now. Brilliant kill by Sodomard. It's just keeping them in this game right now.
Sodomard has
4
only
against 4.
willpower. That's
And
all
Zik
that's
is there
keeping
now
him
as well.
alive.
But the Russians are just going to by skin their teeth stay in this round, and it's been such another nail-biter again. It's 4 against 3 in favor of Russia this time.
It is not
BeNe,
over.
Tommy, Kais.
BeNe are really trying to get that little tiny extra moment on that flag. Sodomard
does
went
get a kill
down,
there.
but he did his duty.
And there's not much time left. BeNe now
duty.
taking the player advantage 3 against 2. And they should be able to see this
It's
out with
2v2.
just 17 seconds left in the round. 2v2. Griffin does pull a kill back. It's incredibly close, but LaRue's got a lot of health left, and it's going to be hard to take him down. 10 seconds left. LaRue's got to stay alive against both of these players, though. Another incredibly close round. LaRue,
LaRue do it. He has 4 seconds. He is more
I think he's
likely
going to manage it.
to,
I
and
think
he
he's
has
done
a
it.
shield.
And it's a great play from LaRue here. He's held off against them and is going to get the flag win for his team. Russia just couldn't quite take him down.
They couldn't take him down even to the end. They were hitting their own guys.
LaRue
instead of
being the anchor man for BeNe there, and an incredibly close round there. Russia doing, even though they didn't win, doing an excellent job of just stopping Benelux from getting that flag raised, just getting there just enough time.
Sodomar trying so hard.
And critics of the Field by the River map, they can talk all they like, but it's providing us with some entertaining rounds right now.
The critics can eat it.
They can eat it.
They can eat it.
They can eat the unspecified it.
It. Although that's an edible because it's a clown.
What?
It's a clown.
What? What are you talking
Stephen
about?
King. You
Man.
never were terrified by the clown movie when you were younger?
I don't know. No.
Ah, you still have years of terror in you. I recommend you go watch that or read the book.
Okay.
You'll be terrified of clowns.
You're really trying to scare the audience right now. Look, everything's okay, viewers. Don't worry about home invasions or clowns.
The
You're
thing
gonna be
is,
okay.
you can't defend against a clown. Like SWAT, you can barricade, but evil clowns, like those guys, they don't have rules
Unstoppable.
of
You're saying
logic.
evil clowns are unstoppable.
Utterly unstoppable.
Zik does take a hit here, and BeNe moving over to the ruins. They've actually got quite a nice crossfire set up. Russia's going to try and move towards the small forest with a bit of an attack here. They've got Griffin in the back moving up.
Look at this little squad of
castle.
Russian players.
Yeah, but
Alexander
the
trying
cavalry
to
to
help
get.
them.
They're in a bit of a crossfire right now. They're coming together and help out the Russian players at the moment. Mank Alexander coming in.
Russia's
The
a
Zik Cypher and
little...
Sodomar are very vulnerable
they
right
look-
now. It
Oh
could
my
be
god,
BeNe
Wally
Cav.
jumping in between them. I don't know if he really
He does
intended for
his
the
horse though,
result
and
there.
the BeNe Cav dropping pretty fast right now. Very nice play from the Russian team. And just Tommy left mounted for Russians. This aggression has been really paying off. BeNe left with BeNe caught with their trousers down. They've got too many players.
Oh, and then
away from the
Tommy
group.
stopped. Nope.
And this is a
still
really
safe.
impressive play from Russia. Tommy does come in, gets the knockdown, and
Oh, but
BeNe
then
is not able to
Steele
finish him off.
misses the target, overshoots.
And
He
falls down
himself
to
gets killed.
A bump slash from Dirty Mank. I think Russia with the cab advantage here are looking to take this round. Tommy loses his horse as well.
Yes, Tommy's soon to lose his life. He is very injured. He is getting
Russia with a
shot.
7-4 advantage. And it was brilliant reactionary play from Russia there to see that the BeNe had split up too much. I think it's that LaRue over by the wooden bridge who's been fighting these players for ages. Eventually does go down to Max and Rempika's combined efforts.
Caius.
No, that's the last remaining player for BeNe,
Caius.
and he'll be going down pretty soon. I may be wrong about this, but I think Caius is a French-speaking Belgian. Normally plays in a predominantly French team. I assume there's not too many language issues though. Most Belgians speak French and Dutch. And that will put us 2-2 after the first set. Very exciting set, very interesting already.
We're already on break.
We're already on a break, yeah. With an electric first set. I really enjoyed that. I think that Russia could, like, lots of those rounds could have easily gone another way. Russia looking, in terms of player ability, very competent. Tactically, really good as well. I don't think we're live, are we?
No, not live. They are not saying it's live.
Not live, no. I just
that
hop around.
Russian charge, that was
really smart, yeah.
Bold.
It was smart, and the BeNe Cav, they just weren't able to get the hits they needed to, and all their horses went down really quickly.
Yes, BeNe, I think it was a smart decision by Russia, but it was more that BeNe kind of threw their Cav away early on by rushing into that little group.
That's the issue. I mean,
Of Russians.
it's almost like it should have worked for BeNe. The Russian infantry there did a great job of stopping those Cav in their tracks. Very impressive stuff.
They did a great job, especially when Walty and Co. just launching their horses right
poor Watley.
into the center. Poor Watley. I like seeing some of these names.
Watley's Watley's a regular feature on Horse and Sword, LaRue too. Big names in the scene.
Sotomar, the sadist himself.
As I mentioned last stream, we've had some interest in the streams from people outside the competitive scene and a bit of advice. We've had one of the requests that we had was me to point out perhaps some key players that they should be looking out for. I definitely want to point out LaRue here. He's an archer, so you might not always see him in the action, but he's really one of the strongest, most decorated veteran players in the scene. He's
surgical.
Plays for Apis Europi normally. Known to be quite comfortably the strongest team in the scene at the moment. And he's really one of their best players as well, so all compliments to him. Definitely give him a look out. At the same time as well, for the Russian team, really want to watch out for players like Siphon and Griffin. Siphon had a really bit of a rough round, because kept getting headshot, but he's still one of the strongest players around.
One of the best around.
Alexander as well, I'm a pretty big fan of Alexander too. He normally plays in Heroes, and you know we love Heroes.
Oh my god, I love the Heroes.
One of our favorite teams to watch, because they just have no tactics.
That the Nations Cup is an amalgamation of all sorts of different teams.
It is nice to see different teams go together, and Heroes normally pretty sketchy on the strategy, but the Russian team's looking strong right now.
Wow, this Nations Cup is turning out to be a rather closely skilled competition.
Yeah. It's hard to get all the best players in one nation. It tends not to happen too much. So you do perhaps get a few more even matches. Well, sometimes you see Apis Europi, you just think, well, this team just isn't going to lose, is it really?
Where is Apis Europi represented in this?
Well, we've got LaRue there, Beardface as well. Some other faces, Beardo. I think he's pretty inactive. AER quite inactive at the moment as well, just in the bit of the off season. No Russian players in A at the moment. I think that's all of it actually. Just A and Beardo.
Well, such heated competition to stir them
up. Beardo, sorry. Yeah, I mean as players they still want to come back, represent their countries. And I'm playing in the UK team as well. It's nice to come and do the Nations Cup because this is the 5th one we've actually done in the scene, and a lot of these players have played with each other in previous Nations Cups. But they might not play with each other all the time, so it's good to sort of go back in the national team, say hi to each other, and once a year it's a nice little project to work on together. You get a nice little run going, have some fun. I think we're going to go live on restart, so...
And you get to determine which country has the best warband players.
Yeah, indeed. So let's see what happens in this Upcoming round. Upcoming set even.
Score is 2-2.
2-2. BeNe now going to be spawning in his Nords with Russians taking the Saronids. And we did perhaps see last time that Nord's a little bit stronger on this map.
Just the teensiest of bits.
Yeah, that's just teensy bit. But BeNe going to feel happy with the 2-2 on Saronids at least anyway, because they'll be hoping to try and perhaps do a little bit more as Nords.
And we are back on the fields of battle. Sides has swapped. BeNe attacking as the Nords now.
Yeah, same class setups on both sides. 3 cav apiece, 2 infantry and 3 archers, pretty standard. But BeNe just going to drop that infantryman from last round. Go with the extra firepower. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing completely extraordinary.
Now it is the turn for BeNe's people, Caius and Bezem Steel, to make the crossing to the ruins, but they have a little trepidation here. Actually,
yeah.
They're just going to stay out on the field.
They're actually doing the same sort of thing as Russia. It's not something that we saw yesterday at all. I don't know. It's not something which I particularly value. I mean, especially with these bows. Maybe if you had a crossbow and you could sort of try and get some snipes off.
I don't know if this is going to work for the both of them. I'm going to see.
I mean, the thing is, it's just like they know you're there. You can be spotted a mile off on that field, and look, he's already taking a hit there.
It's beautiful camaraderie, but
yeah.
I just don't know the effectiveness. They're getting shot like Bezem Steel. He's wavering. He's starting to back up a little.
He's shaking. He's shivering.
Yeah, it was calm a while ago, but it started to. They are too injured from it though. I just don't see what they're gonna get from that. Nonetheless, Masters spawned in the meantime. Leroux and Co are up on top of the hill by the castle. And
yeah.
none of this
Flag gonna spawn over behind the ruins again now.
It's far from everyone.
Just a little warning, guys. It looks like chat is discussing some Dutch football and getting a little bit of spoilers there. So if you don't want to know the Dutch football results, look away. 10 seconds ago. And we've got a bit of a fight going on over in the field right now. It looks like the BeNe Cav is trying to harass the Russian players, but they've taken a few hits there. He's looking pretty worse for wear. I think the BeNe Cav just trying to slow down the Russian advance, and I think they've done a quite a good job of splitting up the Russian team. They've really slowed them down. Rempika and Max not going to be able to have almost any effect in this round, although BeNe not raising up the flag. But there's only 1 minute for them to get all the way across to master the field now. Bezem still now starting to raise the flag. And there's a lot of work.
Made it clear across.
Oh, Leroux gets a hit on Zik there as well, putting him under a lot of pressure. They're going to start trying to pepper Caesar's horse, trying to get him down.
BeNe
And a very sort of disjointed movement towards the flag here. Both teams trying to slow each other down. But BeNe getting the better of it, it looks like. Oh, brilliant catch from Alexander, nice. Comes in and brings down Beardface, he's trying to throw a jab.
Beautiful.
In the meantime, Bezem still is raising the flag though. Just 30 seconds left on the clock. Russia have to get in there, get involved.
Oh, Siphon, Zik in the background.
Siphon moves in, and the Russian Cav doing well to work together. Siphon dismounts to stop Bezem from raising the flag anymore. Griffin's already on the flag. Siphon does bring down Tommy, but Zik and Griffin have gone down in the meantime. It's 6 on 6. Siphon is raising the flag now, and BeNe are off it. There's not much time left, but Bezem Steel's moving onto the flag until it brings down Max. I just don't think Russia can really do this in terms of the flag. Bezem Steel doing massive work on the flag right now with his axe just spinning around, killing all the Russian players.
It's just far too many opponents to kill.
Yeah, and it looks like Bezem Steel, with a massive nice effort on the flag, is going to see the round through for his team. Very good stuff. Oh, and did you see that kill from Bezem Steel there? the jump and jab. Does go down to Alexander. So a very even round, but I think it was good work from the BeNe Cav there, just slowing down the Russian team. Not letting them get to that flag.
Yes, that was brilliant. BeNe
and that's
Netherlands know how to
I think
control a flag.
Russia going to be a bit disappointed in that. I think they sent too many players over towards the castle wall, and that's sort of the worst position you can be in for that back ruins flag. And really on this side, that should be a home flag. I think perhaps before the flag starts spawning, it might make sense for these players to maybe start moving towards centralized positions, just so that if it does spawn over there, they can get there a little bit faster. That's a lot of what we see AE do, especially just in the sort of 10-20 seconds towards towards before the flag spawn. You'll see them move over to the worst case position, just so that if it does spawn there, they're not in too much of a disadvantage.
Did not seem well aware of potential flag spawns and areas
Yeah.
to own.
Well, I think they know where they are. They're just perhaps not playing it as well as they could be. Although if it does spawn up here, it means that they'll be in a great position because Max and Rempike are going to have a great overview of this top flag.
The Russians
Very nice play from BeNe anyway. I don't want to take away from them at all. Oh, Watley's taken a big hit already. I think that's perhaps a headshot from across the map. I don't know how that's happened, but it's bounced off his cranium and he stayed alive anyway.
Watley's hanging in there.
Like one of those stupid hats you can wear with like an arrow sticking out your head, except you can't see it because when you get headshot in warband and you don't die, it doesn't show.
Really?
Yeah, because like the idea is that it bounces off.
It glances off your skull.
Yeah, it would be stupid because like they. Otherwise, you just see the arrow. You see the arrow sticking out the head. Well, I know an arrow could easily bounce off the head. I bet that's happened like loads of times. Like if it's going slow enough.
Loads.
Like if you just hold an arrow and just push it towards someone's head, it's not just gonna go right through. Like it needs momentum. So like, it makes sense.
These
like
characters are able to throw darts, though. Hey, I guess if you grab an arrow and toss it, right?
yeah, but I mean like I don't know, whatever. But that will make
Russia's
a little bit more nervous this time.
BeNe's hill here will pay off for this round, it seems.
Yeah, and it seems like Rempike and Max are in pretty good positions, but BeNe and Relu are going to be able to shut them down quite well here. Rempike are under a lot of pressure already from LaRue firing into the melee flag. Oh, but takes down Tommy though as well. It's eye for an eye with LaRue. He's firing indiscriminately of team.
Oh, but Attila and LaRue are just raining arrows on these poor gentlemen at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, Watley and Caesar, the BeNe Cav doing some very nice work here in the meantime.
Meantime,
whittling
in a
down the
little
Russian
canopy
players.
of trees, we have an attempt to kill BeNe's archers. That's going kind of awry.
Yeah, BeNe have got just a really nice spread out. They've got Attila up on the hill with LaRue and Kai stacked down the forest. Russia spreading out to try and deal with them, but as they spread out, they're falling victim to the BeNe Cav. And I think this round's going to go to BeNe quite comfortably. Russia perhaps want to start rethinking their strategy here.
Yes, this is twice in a row that they've attempted to contest this flag area, that little hill by the castle.
Yeah.
They can't get it.
So, perhaps a faction advantage showing itself here. Manka's doing well. Nice blocking, he's trying to stay alive here, but will eventually fall down to Caius.
BeNe with quite a few men alive after that round.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure on Russia right now because BeNe going to start tanking up. We've got a couple of chainmail coming out. All the archers have got bronies or brinies, whatever you want to call them. I don't no idea what they're called. Bronies or burnies or brinies. It's brinies, right?
What bronies and brinies.
What's that? What would you call that? Well, you never play archer, so you have no idea what that armor is.
No, archer that's taboo, sir.
Yeah.
It's so impersonal. I can't get behind archer.
Well,
for some reason, I think of briny shrimp when you say that.
I don't know. I don't got
barnacles.
I'm not a historian, so who knows. But
are you a lover of crustaceans?
In what sense do you mean lover?
Oh.
I've never entered into an intimate relationship with a crustacean, but I think they're fine. I'm not against their existence.
Don't have a tryst with a mermaid. They'll leave you stranded on a rock.
You have a what with a mermaid?
A tryst. They'll leave you stranded on a rock.
What's a tryst?
A tryst? It's just a short little,
like a little love affair.
With a lovely lady.
Okay. Mermaids don't exist, so it's a pretty low risk of anything happening. Guys, don't sweat it. Warband is a non-fantasy game. Remember, we don't enjoy talks of magic and mermaids and nonsense like that.
Fight happening down by the canopy.
Yeah, Russia's kind of rushing in. Alexander, let's get an early kill as well on Watley, and
it
seems to be Russia's kind of tactic, like Russia, when it's not working, let's just charge and try and kill them.
Seems to be working though. They don't.
It is doing pretty well because BeNe split up quite a lot. Caius and Attila really kind of too far away from the action to be particularly effective right now. LaRue has moved round, I think, to try and get some kills here. I think he's down in the riverbank, and that's putting pressure on the Russian players. But with Attila and Caius so far away, Russia could get some damage down here if they move forward and get involved quickly. Tommy's going to come in and harass Sodomard, who's under a lot of pressure right now. But Russia are dominating the riverbank.
Beardface still in the center.
If there's anything working in favor of,
team.
if there's anything working in favor of BeNe, it's the strength of the players. LaRue, neither of them taking really any hits so far.
Yes, and
both particularly strong players. Beardface does go down. LaRue brings down Sodomar though after the bump hit, and Caius getting involved now brings down Mank. Griffin does take down Tommy in the meantime, and Russia are still with a player advantage, but I think if it wasn't for the personal skills of Pazimsteel and LaRue, Russia would have won the round already. Pazimsteel does go down now, and LaRue's on low health. Alexander, indecisive, he needs to find somewhere to go and support his teammates. LaRue and Replica in a duel there, and LaRue does a brilliant job of bringing him down. LaRue is keeping his team in the game right now.
LaRue's still alive, wow!
He's fighting out one of the cav on the riverbanks as well, and perhaps he's going to take his horse down.
Adrenaline is coursing through this man! Oh, he's tearing him apart!
Although he's going to be caught up in melee for a long time right now. Russia, with a player advantage outside that, there's 3 of them against the 2 Benelux players. Flags haven't moved at all right now. Caius with a nice position for firing on these Russian archers. Let's get hit on Max as well. But LaRue's really got to win his fight and support his team quickly if they're going to win this round. LaRue is, unfortunately, under a lot of pressure though.
Oh, yes, it's back to Siphon. Turn around.
In the meantime, Max goes down for a kill from Caesar. And Caesar with another kill here takes down Alexander, and BeNe, lose a player to a headshot from Zik.
God, LaRue's slowly making his way up there to the flag.
There's 2 individual fights here. LaRue wants to get back and support his teammates, and remember that there's a lot of archers here as well, so they could break out of the melee and start trying to fire. It's only Siphon here who's not got a bow to shoot with. And I think if BeNe can break out of the fights and start shooting,
Siphon swinging so hard, LaRue without a shield.
The only player with any health here is Russia's Zik.
BeNe are reconvening! Oh, LaRue with the close range arrow!
But is he going to get shot in the back? Is he going to hit in the back in the meantime? No, he just stays alive.
Oh, beautiful!
Actually a draw!
Round draw!
Missing the timer. And with the flag so close together, Russia's was slightly higher, but not enough to make the difference there.
BeNe technically securing the round win, but it doesn't
we actually
matter.
saw a draw, yeah. And I think LaRue's got to take a massive amount of credit there for staying alive against all those odds. I mean, really, the fact that LaRue and Pazim still stayed alive through that whole Russian push is immensely credible.
LaRue is exhausted. He was fighting from the beginning of that round. It really all the was, way to the end, continuous.
He had a sliver of health left, and his team owe him a great debt there, I think, for that round. Fantastic play. Caesar, in the meantime, though, did some brilliant work as well. Though he's 7-2 over 3 rounds. He's doing some great cavalry play there.
Russia did much better in trying to take that flag area by trying to.
They did.
Ruin
the push was good, and it was good that they mixed up what they were doing. But BeNe reacting already though. They're just sending players to the ruins this time, doing something completely different. And I think it's gonna be hard for Russia to react to this. They don't know really what to do. I mean, they do have 2 flag positions from here. I guess they're gonna gamble on that, which is fairly sensible.
Oh, wow.
That's a snipe from Dick takes down Mortley in the early round.
Speechless.
Yeah, Mortley, take a helmet, dude.
Take a helmet, Wally.
He's got a thick skull, but not all the arrows bounce off.
That's not enough protection.
And Caesar complimenting the shot.
Ah, yes.
A little bit of respect there. BeNe not being too passive though. They're sending players across the river now, but they're getting peppered in the meantime. Russia's crossfire's paying off. And
BeNe are actually assaulting the hill.
I think they're going to find it hard to pressure here. They don't have much cav support. Mank is there, Siphon's there.
LaRue still's got that adrenaline coursing from last round. He's archer needy.
If Russia can get their cav over here, they could punish this push from BeNe, but no, the BeNe cav are moving in really fast, and it's actually looking disadvantageous for Russia right now.
The horses seem to be able to get any couches at this moment.
Yeah, Russia haven't reacted fast enough, and BeNe have sort of managed to push into them and cause them a lot of problems at the moment. LaRue has actually now got his bow out and is starting to hit the Russian players. Gets a kill really quickly. Siphon's gone down as well, and even after that early snipe from Zik, Russia with a player disadvantage right now.
By Cesar.
6 BeNes against just a couple of Russes, but LaRue goes down, and that's a massive kill for Russ to get.
Fight is all the way in the piles of hay. There might be bodies underneath.
They're really using every corner of this map.
Oh my goodness, beautiful.
Alexander goes down. Beautiful. Wonderful play from Tommy there. And the BeNe cap once again proving their worth. Tommy really coming into his own right now.
Oh, and the last body well. Completely hidden by the hay.
It's just Zik and Max left, and they just were too far away from the fight to be able to have much of an effect at that point. Great push from BeNe. Russ couldn't react in time at all. Very impressive.
A unique push. I don't see many teams fight over there.
It was,
by the
yeah, and
big
it's great
field.
to see the whole map getting used as well. This map does get a lot of flack, but um, it's really just providing a lot of very interesting games and very interesting rounds. Yeah. Dick is gonna do what he can as last player, but we'll just go down to Tommy there. A nominal kill. It would have gone down either way, but that's gonna rack up his KD. And BeNe taking a bit of a commanding lead now. Russia not able to get any rounds at all there. They did stop BeNe from taking a 4-0 with that 1-round draw.
They stalled BeNe from winning, but they're still well on their way to get there.
Well, the issue now is that BeNe only need 4 more rounds to win. Well, they only need 3 more rounds to win, I gotta say, because with the draw round there, and Russia have got to win, well, a lot more than that.
If Belgium or Netherlands alone showed up to this match against the Russians, they'd stand no chance. But together, their superpowers combined to create the best state ever.
I don't know about the best state ever. The one thing that is worth mentioning is that the UK's 2 remaining opponents are, in the group stage at least, are Benelux, or BeNe, and Russia. So this is good scouting for me right now.
Oh, so you get to see which of these opponents you'll be facing?
No. We're facing both of them because it's the group stage, and everyone plays everyone. So I don't know what the order that we're going to face them in, but we're going to face them both at some point. And it's looking right now that BeNe are the more troublesome of the side for us. It is going to be Mountain Fortress, yeah.
Can use their overwhelming numbers on this closed map that's coming up. Even though the
Can't
numbers
use
are the
overwhelming
same.
numbers in a fixed 8v8 game.
It's the nation. They're representing a nation, okay? So they have people behind them.
I don't know. This could be a bit politically incorrect there. I don't know. Russia is not the same as the former Soviet Union. We should separate the two from each other.
Okay, I'm a little ignorant. I'm so far away in the world that the stuff of it.
I mean, there's still a lot of Russian people, but just like the idea that Russians are just piling in and dying in numbers and wars, it's a little bit antiquated.
Well, do we need another war to get
No,
some
we don't need
modern
war. There's no need.
idioms going? No bloodshed. Only in virtual worlds.
Yeah. We fight our battles on the virtual battlefield.
We settle it like civilized men. We get on our computers and use our fingers instead.
And
of
hone our
fists.
blocking skills.
Well, still, Russia are quite a deficit right now.
I'm going to read out a quote as well about the Russian team. Just from I visit the Russian forums every now and then and read them in translate, and you get some absolute gems.
Oh, you Google Translate the Russian form?
Oh, I recommend it strongly because the way they talk to each other is just brilliant. Irishman, who's I think a Russian, might be a Ukrainian player actually. I'm not sure. I think he's a Ukrainian player, but he said this on the Russian forums about the Russian team, and I will use naughty language right now, so prepare yourselves.
Do it.
The Russian national team in 2013 and 2014, Team Russia equals trash, and the players in them shit, and they do not know how block. Which I think is just one of the best quotes I think I've heard from all time in this scene.
Their opponents are poop and no, not block.
No, that's what he's saying. That's about the Russian team.
Oh wait, the Russians know not block?
Yeah, that's what Mr. Irishman is
Do
saying.
Russians know what speak?
Well, this is Google Translate. I assume in Russian it makes sense, but like.
Sure it does, but I love the garbled translation.
Yeah. That's what makes reading Russian forums even more fun. The thing is about the Russian team this year, they've made it up of a lot more heroes players than before. Before you had a lot more strong Russian teams and clans, and you'd kind of see them.
Kind of coalesce into
yeah.
team.
But this time, the Russian community's been in kind of decline for a long time right now, and it's mainly made up of heroes players. People are saying that makes them a lot strong, but I think they're certainly capable of putting up a fight here. I think they were unlucky perhaps not to get a couple more rounds in the last game, or
so
at
the
least
Russians
one more.
have less diverse representation.
Yeah, I think so. Whereas BeNe coming from all corners of the
Those
community.
meteorites might have got some people.
Maybe, yeah. Well, if they did, then I'm very sorry about that. I don't want to trivialize people dying to meteorites. That seems like a horrible thing to say.
I was just mentioning it. There was a meteor that flew over Russia, and there was all these
Yeah,
videos.
it was crazy. It did look like the apocalypse. It was nuts.
Fire raining from the sky.
Yeah.
And now.
Well, now we're going to be going to set 3.
Yes,
And
will be
will we see
live on Reset.
will we see fire raining from the sky in Mountain Fortress?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Fire
Perhaps.
raining from arrows, fire raining from everywhere.
And let's run that map intro, dude.
Yes, here we go. Enjoy. Lovely intro made by Lust. And now we're in the map that we just flew around.
We just introduced
Yes.
with the intro.
We got the foreplay out of the way. We're right into it, folk. Russia.
Score is gonna be BeNe 5-2 against Russia, up against Russia for the time being. A pretty comfortable lead.
Russia. Oh gosh, Russia trying to move into this bottom ruins, but they realize BeNe is already waiting there. LaRue with a nice little shot, saying hello to Russia. Oh god!
Nice early pickoff from Max to take down Bazem steal. That's a crucial
wow.
pickoff.
Max with the firmer handshake there when they met.
Typhon's lost a bit of health already. This is crossbows on crossbows right now, with lots of cover and tight corners, so it's very intense shooting. Both teams have gone for a lot of shooters as well. It's 3-3 at the moment. Bazim Steel, I assume, was playing infantry. But yeah, when it's very tense like this, it's a battle of pop-out shooting, basically.
Wow, these guys are right. They're staring at each other through the wall. Their gaze is so penetrating that those friggin' 10 feet of concrete cannot stop the piercing gaze.
This is very much a sort of World War I trench warfare kind of battle. They can see the enemy. They can throw grenades at the enemy, but they can't touch them.
They better stick on the bayonets.
They're winding up. It's getting tenser and tenser, and the flag's going to spawn. It's just going to release all the tension. Everything's going to explode immediately as it spawns, and all the teams are going to move. In comes the flag. The Russian team abandon their position and start moving towards it already. BeNe will be trying to push them in the back if they go, or BeNe going to send some players around on the inside. I think they're going to do perhaps a bit of a split. Remember, BeNe are a player down right now, and Russia, are they going to try and hold them in this little walkway, or yeah, they're gonna hold this choke point, yeah.
Here.
Bit of Thermopylae going on right now.
Was that 300?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Our arrows will block out the sun.
That's
I will
always
fight
an
in the
interesting
shade.
fight, because King Leonidas in real life died like in the first few hours of that battle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
One of my teachers gave me a
big
book
right
about
now.
the event. Very
Well,
unfortunate.
oh, and yeah.
Oh, BeNe just charging through. Now's the time, Tommy running right
Russ
through.
did a good job there. They got some nice hits there, and they've really whittled down the BeNe health successfully. Ziklut goes down, brings down Beerface as well.
BeNe did not
LaRue's in
get
real
far. They.
And that's a brilliant hold from the Russian team. I think BeNe would have been better off going inside the town. And Russia have really outplayed them right now. They could get a complete clean sweep at the moment. Artillery is up there on the wall.
Meanwhile, unnecessarily was raising flag, or also necessary.
Oh well, yeah, he should get off it now. They should just try and kill him, I think. Try and kill it to stop him getting any money. And the issue here for BeNe is that Russia are Swadia. And we know what happens when Swadia start winning rounds. They don't stop.
Wow, that little choke point. I mean, that... BeNe got destroyed trying to cross through there.
They should have ran round, I guess, and just tried to go the other way. They're going to be upset about that tactical mistake. And that's a lot of mail for the Russian team right now as well.
It's odd, though, because in yesterday's match, Germany was held back there once, too, and they just kind of charged on through and succeeded.
The thing is that Ukraine, they weren't sort of holding it as tightly or as closely.
Yes, Russia were they were, like, funneling BeNe in there.
Yeah, they had, like, players on either side, ready to just shoot in immediately. It was a really nice play as well.
Showing how you control that little area.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they've been practicing as well. It definitely shows there. That's not the kind of thing you do on a spur at the moment. It looks very well rehearsed.
I like this area because it's very tense.
It is very tense.
Again, people just...
Oh, nice little hit there as well. The root getting shot by a Russian crossbowman there. I think it was. Zik, perhaps. Zik's been really good this game, actually. He's been getting lots of those sneaky little hits. Very effective archer.
Now it's a matter of trying to catch an opponent unawares with the shield down. Because I don't think any real engage is going to happen unless some crazy strategy erupts.
Well, I think if we see Russia win another round, BeNe might start trying different things. But I'm concerned that BeNe their adaptability hasn't really been tested very much yet. Although they did make some very nice calls on Field with the River where they pushed through the river on that last round. That was very effective. They have been reactive, I suppose, to an extent. So maybe I'm just talking nonsense.
No.
In any case, BeNe won't want to be losing the round the same way. I think if it does spawn there, they'll just rush through the village because you can get around there pretty quickly. It's drop down from the bridge.
Russia
backing off.
Down.
The flag actually
right
spawns a
there.
different position.
LaRue walks right back because he realized this is the best spot he could possibly be in for this.
Yeah, and Russia gonna have to sort of. Well, there's two entrances to this area, so Russia gonna move in quickly on the first one.
Russia aiming to take the high ground first. This is a novel approach.
Yeah,
Max
they're going into the town. There's not really many players in there to
beneath, though.
clean out. Tommy does get caught out, but no Russian players there to punish him. Watley coming in as well with a couch lancer. Does immediately catch Dirty Mank's Warhorse.
Oh,
brings it
Watley's
down.
doing great trolling.
Very effective, yeah. And the issue now is that Russia have kind of ignored the flag and BeNe are pretty close to raising it. They've got to just move in and charge. I don't know why Russia moved there because it's not like BeNe had great firing positions on them from there. BeNe just moved down pretty much immediately.
They were trying to kill the BeNe stragglers before they all regrouped at the center, but now it's
they
too
were,
late.
but there just simply weren't any BeNe stragglers. Is the issue. Watley with another couch lance kill as well. They're bringing down Max. Griffin does take down Tommy in the meantime, and Russia are on the flag now. BeNe aren't going to raise it now. They have forced the fight at least, but it's under a lot of pressure. LaRue brings down Sodomard as well, and he's pretty much unchallenged up here. Siphon's trying to move into him, but Bitface is covering LaRue excellently, and LaRue can just fire pretty much unchallenged onto the Russian team right now, and it's going to be a slow painful death. Then
wow.
excellent shot from LaRue to bring down Alexander there off his horse.
LaRue
Trying to get the sniper on Zik as well. Beardface brings down Rempica in the meantime, and just Zik remaining for the Russian team. So a complete turnaround, and great play from BeNe, I think there. Russia going to be regretting perhaps their tactical decision there. I think they were sort of overthinking it.
You know what? That's a great way to explain it. They did kind of overthink.
Yeah, they would have been better off just
Seems like they half-baked some elaborate strategy of own the high ground, try to kill a few BeNe players, then move on in and swoop around. But maybe the best approach was just directly to go and gun for LaRue.
Well, I think the best approach would have been to try and get LaRue.
Get that little ruin area and make that your base of operations.
Yeah, and just get rid of LaRue because he's just going to keep killing you if you don't kill him.
Yeah, the most forward approach there was the best, and Russia did not.
I mean, that is LaRue's absolute favorite thing. Just sit and watch a melee fight, be completely unchallenged, and just keep shooting at people, keep getting hits. He'll get some kills, but even beyond his kills, you know he's going to have hit another sort of 2, 3, 4 other people there, get them stunned, do some damage on them. He'll be having an effect even beyond his scores. Bartik Marius has joined the team as a spectator here. I don't know what's happening there, but perhaps Artisan can deal with that.
Is the score 6-4? Or is it 6-3?
Marius can get kicked out. The score is 6-3 right now, yeah. Is that correct for you, or did it get messed up?
The Russians somehow snuck a point on there. That's kind of sneaky of them. I think we might need one of the admins to check on that. But I fixed it. Don't worry, I administrated that. Okay. I took that point away.
Thanks, buddy.
Or it is a premonition of this round because the Russians poking away at the BeNe.
Yeah, they got a bit of a different approach now. They've gone into the town. BeNe have let them right in. No issues there.
Beardface looks kind of like a statue. It looks really good there.
It just breaks down a little bit this time. Neither team wants to really do anything before the flag spawns. Beardface got a pretty beardy face, gotta say.
He's so stoic up there. I'm telling you, they might walk by him and not realize he's an opponent.
Think it's pronounced stoic. I'd love to correct people's pronunciations. I know everyone loves that as well. Isn't that everyone's favorite thing to have their pronunciations corrected? Doesn't everyone just love that?
It doesn't bother me because most of the words I know I read first. Therefore, it's hard to make sure. Like
that's true. You can get me on that because I don't read books. Oh god.
Oh yes.
I'm uneducated.
But you do know, well, you're stoic.
There's
There's an I in there. I guess it's stoic. Sounds like a bird, though, when you say it like that. Stoic. Like stork.
Like this, the sound a bird makes, or like the name of a bird?
No, it just sounds like a big birded, a flightless bird, too, is what it sounds
like. A birded animal.
That's a flightless one. Oh, Caius! Right up there by the basket.
Oh,
Alexander got caught on the stairs. Unfortunate death for Alexander. Don't know
yeah,
what he
certainly.
was doing
And the Russian cav are having a bit of a hard time fighting out on this map. I think it's they prefer the more open maps. Wally comes in with
Tommy and LaRue are up in the corner
as well.
cleaning up some Russians.
Brutal stuff. Yeah, BeNe just absolutely cutting through the Russian team here. Players like we've got Max and Griffin just far too far away from the fight. Max is shooting from a massive distance there, not like to get anything done.
Griffin retreating into a corner. He is soon to
and
die.
it's pretty much curtains for Russia in this round.
Curtains. It's curtains. Griffin running on the thatched roof, trying to kick his opponent off it. There's little hope for Griffin, but he's doing his best to survive.
I gotta say, I personally I like Griffin as an infantryman, so I'm sort of concerned that he's playing archer throughout this whole match. Griffin does go down, Max goes down, and well, Max doesn't get a kill in the meantime, so a little consolation for the Russian team there. Well, and it's match point. If BeNe win this, they've taken it all. So
due to the tie,
due to the drawn round.
Yes.
Russia, they got to do something extreme here. They got to go crazy. Max manages to get himself some armor, so does Zik. But they've got weak crossbows. Well, Zik's got a heavy crossbow. This guy's been very smart with his money, very frugal and economical. Managed to get himself
questioning whether they have 1 or more 2 rounds before they lose. Y'all don't have much, so play that way. Be mindful that 1 or 2 rounds will be the end for you.
Yeah, it's 1 more round for BeNe, and that'll see the match out. Russia's spreading out. They're gonna try to be more aggressive now, but BeNe not interested. They just want to back off. They're knowing that they're winning these flag fights, and they're happy to force that. In the meantime, Russia's taking some good map control, though, so perhaps I could serve in their favor.
BeNe reacted to that aggression. They see the bloodlust. They just feel it emanating from the Russians coming.
Yeah,
at them, so
and with every step backwards that the BeNe team take, the Russians have to keep moving forwards, and they're getting ever more frustrated, I think.
BeNe
they wanted to force an early fight here, and really, if Russia keep pushing now, they're just going to get absolutely cut to pieces.
Yep, BeNe are well poised to fight off any Russian advance.
I do want to make a little apology for the minimap right now. It's very inaccurate.
Do I have the wrong one?
No, it's just the map that because I use a picture rather than. It's just a little bit off from what it should be. It's kind of like a little bit skewed. So you just have to sort of bear with it.
Fix it, Lust.
Yeah, maybe I can get
Lust
it from picture.
does all the HUD stuff, so.
Well, the issue is because this map.
Oh wait, Russia! Caesar cut with his pants down. Oh my God! And 2 Sotomard. He has backup though.
Oh, Ripper goes down in the meantime, and Russia trying to rush
oh my God! Tommy's there for every one of his
bring
allies.
Down Caesar, but Russia lost 2 players already in this round, and in this fight they could be having a really hard time against these major cleavers. LaRue does go down though, and that's an important take for them.
There.
But Russia still with a player down here. Griffin does take down Beerface. They are still in with the running in this round. For them still with not much support here. Tommy comes in to get something done, but misses everyone.
Siphon jumping up, stabbing Attila from the back.
Brilliant kill from Tommy, and Bazim still there right now. Crushing Russia's hopes in this round. Siphon brings it back. It's 3 against 4, but Russia
now moving up to the One Lonely Apple Hill.
It's going to be so hard for them to take this now. Watley with his heavy horse.
Oh, but they're doing their best. They're fighting all around that area.
Zik has broken out the melee fight, but Russia's cav goes down here.
Oh, Siphon on the ground.
Siphon was down, and Zik is moving in. Desperate to try and get something from this, but Watley with so much health and a big old horse.
It's up to Zik and Alexander. They lose this, the match is over.
I think it's going to be the end for Russia here right now.
No, Zik is there to defend him. Sacrificing his own health to keep his buddy alive, but those horses are doing such terrible things. Both of them just vacating that area. Watley trying to
the thing is that BeNe Tommy's going to go towards the flag right now and raise it. Even if Zik can take these players down, he can't, and Watley finishes it off. Fantastic play from Benelux. I think Russia put up an excellent fight. But
they had a wonderful surprise attack to start it off, but then...
I think some brilliant efforts. I think the BeNe cav were outstanding, and I think that it was just really great work from LaRue throughout there. He's got to take a lot of credit for this game. proving himself to be the star of the scene that he is.
Russia went down with a fight, though.
Yeah, they did. They went down with a great fight.
Glorious one.
But it won't be reflected in the score, which is going to sit at 8-3. They'll play out the last set, but for us, that's the end of the game. I don't know if we'll be able to get a Benelux player in to do an interview.
Benelux did wonderful work. A very riveting match, even though the score does not seem to imply that. But Russia fought hard.
And we've got I think that LaRue's going to come and do a little interview with us.
Oh, wonderful.
Look forward to that. I think they're going to play out the last rounds, but I'm sure he's happy to go and just chill with us.
Well, these remaining matches or rounds are good for posterity, but
no, they're good. Round difference is important in this, so I think it could actually make a difference. Yeah, I'm not sure. In any case, Watley wants to be interviewed as well. We can do a double interview. Let's get them both in there.
Oh my god.
Let's get Watley in there. They're horse and sword regulars. Let's bring them in. Okay.
To activate the webcam. First question: how many more Pokemon do you have now than before, Watley?
we'll get him in soon. Can you remove the proving grounds thing, because this is going to take up a lot of space on the screen?
Yeah, I did that last time. There we go.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that.
Text wasn't encroaching on it yet, but we preempt that.
Oh, it will do now. It might not even fit in the whole screen. I don't know.
We'll
is that
see,
even in?
folk.
Is that too big? Let's get him in anyway.